Too many cocks, too many cocks. Too many cocks, too many cocks. Too many cocks, too many cocks. Too many cocks and something. I don't know the rest of the song. I guess. You know what? It's an acquired taste. I never thought that Alvin would go from hand-drawn animation to CG. I never thought that the original Angry Eyebrows episode would be quote-unquote reimagined. It's probably a blanket term for rehash, but whatever. I stayed up for this LarryBoy episode once it went live, and I'm ready to tackle this hairy case study. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, this is the LarryBoy episode, LarryBoy and the Angry Eyebrows Trouble. Emphasis on the word trouble, so that it's totally different from the 2001 video. Right off the bat, you'll notice that the writers of this episode had writer's block when it came to the show's title. Yeah, because the curse of the Angry Eyebrows and Alvin Strikes Again were too PG-13 for the VeggieTales show. Bummer. The show opens with Mayor Blueberry talking excitedly over a missing end quotation mark in the LarryBoy and the Angry Eyebrows credit. Wow, a celebration in Bolingbrook? You don't say! But oh no! Alvin is there to cause trouble. Again, emphasis on the word trouble. Now, instead of us being introduced to him by entering his lair, him with his back to us, and then turning to reveal himself, here, he peeks out of a manhole like Oscar the Grouch peeks out from his trash can. So Alvin wants to disrupt the celebration. Well, why wouldn't he? But wait, we interrupt this evil scheme with a new LarryBoy theme and montage? However, I'm not convinced that he'll take on these posers that this show passes off as villains. I mean, these people aren't even trying anymore. So an eyebrow manages to tear up a hot air balloon, to which LarryBoy is called to investigate, or get entangled by this flying escapade. Meanwhile, Alvin sneaks inside City Hall to commit election fraud. First of all, 2020 was a bad year in general. Second of all, Alvin as president would be devastating. But no, he's there to switch out the votes for Parade Marshal for the happiness celebration. Not sure why Alvin would want to be Parade Marshal for that, other than to show people how deranged he is. By the way, where's the bad apple when you need her? He's in the mayor's office!
Everything is going to plan. No. You stay here and spy on the mayor.
Well, it won't take long for Lampy to be figured out by the authorities.
Lampy! I didn't know you worked for the mayor now.
Or LarryBoy and everyone else will treat him as a person rather than an inanimate object. Seriously, you guys. You guys are feeding into Alvin's delusions. There's a reason why he's the bad guy. There's a reason why he talks to inanimate objects. And all y'all can do is placate to his insanity by recognizing Lampy as a walking, talking specimen. But I'm getting ahead of myself. LarryBoy eventually rescues Mr. Nezzer and Khalil right after doing a nosedive similar to... So the authorities find out that the boats are rigged, and Mayor Blueberry unsurprisingly declares LarryBoy as the true winner of the Parade Marshal nomination. And what better way to celebrate this accomplishment by going to the park to exercise, while still suited up in your superhero attire. Well, I'm pretty sure this time Alfred would spot for LarryBoy as he's exercising. Or or maybe not. Seriously, haven't you guys learned from the Bad Apple episode that you need a spot whenever somebody's bench pressing or doing exercise or whatever? Fail. No need for a transition after that debacle. Just get to the point already and show us Alpha Alvin scheming and heading back to his underground lair.
My eyebrow is doing its job. What is the eyebrow's job? Oh, good question.
Okay, now that we're here, let's talk evil schemes. What do you have for us this time, Alpha Alvin? Well, he could show us, but instead, he gives us a chalkboard filled with Tom Bancroft's lost concept sketches for the original Angry Eyebrows video. Still waiting for that obligatory disco music to kick in and have this guy do an annoying dance for us. That was the one thing that you royally screwed up on, was not having Alpha Alvin do his stupid dance of villainy. Idiots! So, you know the drill. Alpha Alvin sends his eyebrows flying, and they seek out anger by intentionally making people angry once they glue themselves onto their foreheads. Okay, now we have a problem. In the original, the eyebrows waited until someone got angry. Here, they stick onto people and make them angry all of a sudden. Now they're just acting like parasites. Though I would give this show credit for making these eyebrows more dangerous than the original by having them chase after people. But oh no, the mayor and Officer Scooter! Which, by the way, welcome back Officer Scooter, everyone. He's back. Now these two get angry for no reason, and they fire LarryBoy from being parade marshal.
You are fired. But I did an entire workout montage.
Okay. LarryBoy, do you understand what a parade marshal does? Or grand marshal, whatever you want to call it? I don't see how twirling in a kid's playground will help you do that. That's like saying you want to train for the Olympics, but then go to a McDonald's and order 5 Big Macs every day. Finally, LarryBoy and Alpha Alvin meet for the first time. Well, technically, they first met in the original Angry Eyebrows video. Just saying. And speaking of, LarryBoy obviously didn't learn from the original video because he gets angry eyebrows when he gets upset when Alvin brings up his recent firing. So, did this episode predict Phil and Company's firing? Food for thought. But instead of a final boss battle, we're then taken back to the Larry Cave where LarryBoy tries to get the eyebrows off manually. Really? You're seriously gonna have him do that? Keep in mind that the original video made it perfectly clear that the eyebrows can't come off unless you let go of anger.
You'll never remove my angry eyebrows with your useless gadgets. As long as the citizens of Bumbleberg hold on to their anger, my angry eyebrows stay put.
Here, you're repeating that same mistake of trying to pry off those suckers. And you call this a reimagining? More like a reset, when someone accidentally hit the reset button which nullified everything we've seen and learned about in the original video. Good job! Alfred gives a speech about how his grandma taught him how to not be angry, suggesting that speaking a blessing to someone who angered you can cure your problems. And it actually works. I'm not gonna lie, this moral seems way better than the one in the original. In the original, the message was, don't let the sun go down on your anger. In this one, it's Ephesians 4, verse 31 and 32, basically saying to let go of anger and to be kind to one another. That's all fine and good, but there's just one problem. The eyebrows are causing people to get angry, not waiting until they get angry like in the original. Unless Alpha Alvin had upgraded these eyebrows, it's totally going against the established canon. By the way, kids, don't try this at home. So LarryBoy goes back and convinces the mayor and Officer Scooter to speak a blessing to one another, and then their eyebrows leave. Except for Officer Scooters, he's forever angry. Then LarryBoy tells everyone from a convenient stage to speak a blessing, and they're okay too. But oh no, the eyebrows are coming back for round 2. Time to buckle up in the Larrymobile running down the speedway rehash. You know, the big eyebrows would definitely explain how there was a big one in the original. But I digress. He manages to use a big net to catch these pests, and he heads back to Earth where Alpha Alvin confronts him.
That's far enough.
Less talking, more muggy. Then LarryBoy manages to trick Alpha Alvin by playing stupid. No, really. LarryBoy is playing stupid.
Does outraged mean the same as angry?
Of course. The two are synonyms.
Like synonym toast?
No, that's cinnamon. I said synonym. The opposite of antonym.
I know her. She's Dorothy's aunt.
Not anti-M. Antonym.
Okay, I'm just gonna wrap this up, you guys. So Alpha Alvin gets spirited away, leaving behind his fake friend with the dead eyes and smile.
Don't worry, Lampy. I'm sure you'll get time off for good behavior. I bet the mayor will put in a good word for you.
So this basically confirms that Lampy is really a character in the LarryBoy universe. I know, a lot of you guys have told me that Lampy is a character, so yeah, I apologize for not seeing him as a character until now. So basically, everyone else is trapped in the illusion that Lampy is a real character, a real person. Basically, Bumbleberg is an insane asylum. Yeah, don't worry, bring the kids. And that was the resurrection of Alpha Alvin in this Vine compilation of LarryBoy episodes of yesteryears. I understand that they were trying to make this a fun episode for LarryBoy fans, but again, this felt like a Vine compilation. Oh sure, here's Angry Eyebrows, reimagined, rehashed, and sprinkling in a little bit of Fifth Outer Space, Rumorweed, and Bad Apple. By the way, we changed up the moral of the story, only to screw up miserably on the lore behind the Angry Eyebrows. Oh well. Say what you want about this episode, but like I said in the beginning, it's an acquired taste. You either love it or hate it. For me, the 2001 video made way better sense than this episode, because in this one, you tone down the villain's wackiness and, pun intended, awfulness. You make people accept the delusion that an inanimate object has feelings. You butcher and stomp on what made the Angry Eyebrows, well, Angry Eyebrows, by having them be parasitic rather than be something that comes as a result for someone holding on to a grudge. It's not rocket science to see that this episode tried to be a reimagining, but failed on what made the original Angry Eyebrows video the most memorable. The message and the premise. This is one Angry Eyebrows trouble that you'll either want to sit out on or tune into for just mild amusement. Again, it's an acquired taste. Hey guys, so those are my thoughts on the new LarryBoy episode, LarryBoy and the Angry Eyebrows Trouble. Honestly, you guys, after I got done watching it, there was like around 2 a.m. when I finished watching it. But anyways, it was totally worth it. And yeah, like I said, those are my thoughts on the episode. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, please give it a like and please subscribe to the channel. And also, if you want to support the show, donate to my Patreon. $1 more will get you featured at the end of a video. And you'll see sneak peeks of upcoming episodes before they go live. And I gotta be honest with you, some of this is good and some of this is wah. I'll probably have to get a different protein bar because this one Just doesn't do it for me. Wash it down with some Coke. But anyways, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel. If you want to support the show, donate to my Patreon. And as always, this has been your girl, LarryBoy Fanatic. The eyes and plunger ears of the LarryBoy universe. Well, now multiverse because, you know, Awful Alvin made it happen. Yeah. See you guys. You guys still didn't use the helicopter.